careful what you wish for. It's a saying everyone has heard 1,000 times, except apparently you, Buzz, because you asked for this. You said you'd overcome whatever I put in front of you to win the Universal title. Well, this now stands in your path, along with 4 other superstars who cannot wait to tear you apart in an Elimination Chamber match. It makes me question your mental health, because only an insane person would wish unimaginable pain and suffering on themselves. Only an insane person would wish to be in a nursing home 50 years from now, unable to hug their grandchildren because of injuries they sustained decades earlier from these hands. But the SWAT team's not out here tonight to protect Braun Strowman from an insane person. No, Buzz. They're here to protect you. They're also here to protect my investment, because I want the WWE Universe to pay to see Braun Strowman end your short-lived career at Elimination Chamber. And finally, they're here to protect your wishes, no matter how insane they may be.
Buzz, I'm not usually a generous man, but at Elimination Chamber, I'm going to grant you all your wishes. Unfortunately for you, it's not going to be like when John Cena grants wishes. No. It'll be much, much worse.
What was that? It's Buzz! It's Buzz! What just happened? He was wearing some kind of metal plate. He borrowed a page out of Bret Hart's playbook, so he's the one who's been watching old Nitros on WWE Network.
You think you're clever with the disguise and the metal plate, huh? We'll see if you can figure out how you're gonna survive this to win the Universal title in the Elimination Chamber match. The first 2 entrants will be you and Braun Strowman.
The path to the Universal title at Elimination Chamber just became even more difficult for Buzz.
I'm looking forward to facing you at Elimination Chamber because I never got a rematch for my Intercontinental title. I guess because you lost it so quickly. Why's that?
When I competed in the Elimination Chamber, it was one of the most brutal matches of my career. And you won't exactly have any allies out there. Do you know what they say about long shots? I've got no clue. I was hoping you knew. Hey, just give them bloody hell.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about Triple H's decision to have you and Braun Strowman enter the Elimination Chamber match first. I will say this, if you really are the new monster among men, you'll find a way to survive.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. You gotta believe this one's over. He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad. He's in a vulnerable spot now, guys.
Look at him. He's wide open for attack.
Look at this. Bringing it back into the ring. He's going for it all. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Great move. Here's Bret Hart on the defensive.
Jeez.
To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
DDT! Spiked him. Perfectly executed. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
That could be a game changer.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's gonna be over.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
Here's his chance to win this.
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
Nicely done.
When Bret Hart takes that first step inward and locks you in, then turns you over, bang! The Hitman's got you locked in the sharpshooter. The pain on an opponent's lower back and legs is excruciating. Saxton, come here. Let me try.
Disqualify this man. The Hitman's proficiency and precision with the sharpshooter submission can almost be described as surgical. Just watching the Hitman applies the hold shows you why he's the excellence of execution.
When Bret Hart applies his sharpshooter, that means the Hitman's focused several attacks during the match to his opponent's lower back area. The Hitman locks it in, and the opponent is left no choice but to tap out.
So much power behind that punch. Back now inside the ring. Oh, my Lord. Strike right. Good night. He's starting to feel it here. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
This is exactly the opening his opponent was looking for. It wasn't easy to find, but hey, he found it. Finally.
You have to worry about his orbital bone after that. Buzz into the cover. This one's not over yet.
Just barely, but it counts.
Well executed. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Yeah, like to think that's it.
What does Buzz have in store?
The human body can only absorb so much of that. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Bret Hart's just getting overwhelmed.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. He goes for the cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
Yeah, and the Hart bloodline is strong and resilient and never gives up.
Firmly in the driver's seat after that slam. Seems to be, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. How's he getting away with this is beyond me. He's throwing the rule book out the window. Oh, wow.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drop, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior.
What does Buzz have in store? Sky high! Way up there.
We might be looking at a rare Hitman loss here, guys. You got to think about using the finisher here.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out. He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. Let's check this out again, Corey.
So effective, Cole.
Here's the cover. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
I don't know where he's finding the strength to stay in this one.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
Seems to be, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. Disqualify this man. That's how you make an impact.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drop, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior on that one.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
When this guy's on, look out. So far, so good, guys. That injury doesn't seem to be negatively impacting this superstar one bit. Magnificent.
Ow, that hurt. Michael, I'm not surprised to see the injury be.
What does Buzz have in store? This might be it.
Oh my, that's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
What does Buzz have? That ought to be worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
We might be looking at a rare Hitman loss here, guys.
Bret Hart's just getting... The singles match has come to an end. Wow. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. Wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was that good.
Extremely impressive win, guys.
That's a big win right there.
We have a great match coming up next. We have one of our breakout talents versus The Miz.
Let's do it.
Each of these competitors looks to gain momentum with a win tonight.
Whoever gets the early advantage could take this thing to a win.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
He's displaying classic offense here. I'll be shocked if that's not it. It's going to be tough to lift the arm after that. He's just so dominant. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. The Miz looking a little bit shaken. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his.
Oh.
I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
Nice move. What a combination. You just don't know what's coming next.
Oh, watch out.
He's inflicting. His shoulders are down. He's making a statement here. There's a pin now. And it's The Miz able to stop the count.
The Miz has done it all in this business, so he can escape from jams like that in his sleep.
Wow, he just slammed him with ease. What does Buzz have in store? We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
There it is.
What does Buzz have? He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. He's got him covered. Shoulders on the mat.
How does he keep doing this? Unbelievable.
Oh, I think this man needs business. Warm up the buses. This one's over.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Gets him with the fist. He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. Looks like we got a quarrel brewing.
The ref's got to nip this in the bud.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
There's no coming back from that. Oh my, that slam put him in a bad way, guys. Let's say you found yourself on the other side of the ring against the A-lister. What would your strategy be, Corey?
The Miz has a lot.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to drop suplex.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. The Miz got...
He's going for the pin. And he got a near fall out of it.
Going back to my awesome strategy against The Miz, the few opponents who have given him real trouble are WWE's strongest competitors like John Cena and Roman Reigns. When they can hit harder, they've been able to defeat The Miz.
The skull-crushing finale is a pretty devastating move, but if you've got something bigger, like, say, a spear or an attitude adjustment, it's all about setting up your big move before The Miz does his. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What does Buzz have in store? It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
That should do it.
That should do it, Cole. There's no coming back from a slam of that magnitude.
And a pin attempt.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
He's on the defensive here, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The Miz is looking to end this. Skull-crushing finale.
What a comeback.
Hoping to end it here. Buzz with the easy kick out.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's gonna be over. Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
Oh, my Lord. Strike right. Good night. Oh, my Lord. I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
And there's a game-changing DDT. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about so damaging. This one's over, guys.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay.
Yes! Takes it! We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner, Mackie.
Sending a message to the entire locker room with that win.
Great effort from both.